What's going on, dudes? Nick here, RJ Gaming, and welcome back to yet another video of catching hackers in PUBG replays. That's right, guys. This series is back. They tried to stop me. They tried to hold me down. They were like, you know what? We're going to take all his old replays and make them useless. That way he can't watch them and expose all the hackers in our game. But I was like, no, PUBG. I'm going to do this anyways. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for all the new replays that you sent in. I was really bummed out when I lost all the old replays because they changed the replay system to not play anything before like February 1st or something like that. But yeah, we've got a lot of new replays, guys, so thank you for submitting those. You guys are awesome. Don't forget, if you don't know how to submit your replays, there's a link right in the description of this video if you're on the YouTube side, and click it and it'll show you step by step on how to send those over to me. All right, guys, this first one here is from a guy named Ijanki, I think. And it's interesting because, like, in the box where it says what is the name of the hackers and describe the hacks used, it just has a little dash. So I'm not sure if this is a troll video or not, but let's go ahead and watch it and find out what happens, shall we? I just watched this before I started. Literally just watched this before I started, and then it crashes. Oh, God. All right, so we are following Ijanki here, and this is a 25-minute long video, or game, so... God, this game's getting... Look at all the people popping out of the plane. Wow, okay, so he dropped early with a lot of people. You must get some pretty good kills, but let's go ahead and skip towards the end to see what happens. I mean, he said there's a hacker, so let's see if we can find them. He's already taken some damage. Oh, he's outside the player zone. Oh, like there's a 0% chance that he's gonna be able to make it in there. I mean, even if he had a bike, he would be dead, because look how fast the zone's ticking down on him. I mean, there's literally no one in his entire field of view because they're all dead from being outside the zone. Does he get, like, sniped at the last second somehow? What is this game? Okay, I don't know what the heck that's all about. I mean, what is he doing? Why? What the hell? Okay, so he's outside the zone now. He seriously sits here for 15 minutes healing himself up? Alright, guys, I honestly have no idea what the heck that last video was. Literally nothing happened in it. It was just him surviving outside the zone for 15 minutes, which is why. Why would you do that? That makes no sense. You know what? It doesn't matter. We're gonna go to the next one. The next one here is from Doy Lees, and the name of the hacker... The name of the hacker is Poop Poop. Poop Poop! That's actually a pretty ingenious name. I like it because it's got zeros instead of O's. Anyways, it says definitely using wall hacks and maybe an aimbot. Can't really tell. So it shows up at about 10:50 and then starts moving towards me around 13. All right, so let's go ahead. Thanks for the time information. Let's go ahead and watch Poop Poop and see what Poop Poop's doing. I mean, he's not acting too much like a hacker. I mean, he's kind of checking all the windows and stuff, making sure no one's on or by him. I mean, he is in the zone. He is in the zone there. So, I mean, he's in a building in the zone, which is what a lot of people do. They camp right inside the zone there. And apparently, okay, so now he's running. He's also got an 8x scope. So that could make a huge difference. So, I mean, they're getting pretty close, but it's not, he's not staring at him, though. I haven't really seen him look his direction at all. All right, so yeah, this dude's just, like, hitting random buildings. Okay, so he sees him now. He sees him now, and he's got an 8x scope, and he's leading him. Okay. He's gonna see if he stops running, maybe. Nah, dude. No, there's nothing fishy with this guy at all. I mean, he didn't look at your direction. He didn't run your direction. I mean, he was over, what was it, like, in these buildings? Or no, he was in those buildings there, and then he started running all the way down here. And you were over there. I mean, he wasn't staring at you. He wasn't watching you through the walls or anything like that. The AUG is actually a pretty powerful gun in this game. So I'm going to say that I'm pretty sure this dude's not hacking. I think he just liked his name, which I do appreciate the name, Poop Poop. Oh, God. But yeah, I don't think there's anything that happened here. Like I said, there's just... I mean, he ran through all the buildings and stuff. I mean, there's only so many ways you could go. He can't really run over the mountains, so he went around the mountains, which brought him to these buildings here, which he happened to be in those buildings. When he jumped out of the window, he happened to see you running across the field. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything fishy going on. All right, guys, we got another replay sent in here by Enos, and the name of the hacker is LeGX1996, and he uses an aim stabilizer. So let's go ahead and check this replay out and see if we can find ourselves the first hacker of the video. This kind of reminds me of my Minecraft series where, like, at first we'd find tons and tons of hackers, and then towards the end there's, like, no hackers around. So basically the videos turned into us, like, trying to find people that we thought were hacking. And yeah, so it's kind of happening the same way. Either that, or we just need some people to start sending in some really, really good demos. I miss the old replays where you'd see people just shooting into the air. Gotta be coming up here in a second, because they're all on the top of the hill, and this replay ends early. The other thing that makes me mad about their new improved replay system is that the replays don't end when you leave the game anymore. It ends when you die. Whereas before, if you stayed in the game an extra minute or so, you could keep recording. But they're like, no, we're going to take that out. So now it ends as soon as you die. So even if you're in, like, squads and stuff, it stops as soon as you die, which is really, really annoying. All right, so he's coming up on their entire squad now. He definitely doesn't have ESP, or else he'd know they're right to his left over there. Yeah, there is something weird going on here. Hold on. Something weird is, like, if you guys don't know, the AK has a lot of recoil. And I mean a lot of recoil, to the point where spraying it at even, like, a medium distance like this is actually pretty freaking impossible. So, and you notice his shot snapped right back down to the same spot every time. So watch. The first one, not so much, but watch the second guy here. Like, look at those shots just constantly flicker back and forth. You can see the crosshair snapping back down. Oh yeah, that is definitely some type of aimbot or something. Because I mean, just watch it when it hits, like, the third guy for sure. The second guy, you can see it a little bit, but the third guy that he takes out, that he shoots at, is definitely the one that I think gives us away. I'm pretty sure this dude's got to be hacking. I mean, the recoil on this gun is very strong, and for this guy to sit there and snap back to the exact same point like that is a bit ridiculous. Like, look at that. The AK has so much recoil to it. Yeah, this guy's definitely hacking. So go ahead and report this dude for cheating. I mean, he had the recoil, but the cursor just snapped back every time. So you can see it, like, popped it up really high and then it immediately snapped it right back to where the player was. So yeah, this dude is definitely a cheater. So we've actually caught our first cheater of the night, which is actually pretty cool. And it's not even nighttime, it's daytime. Now let's watch that again in slow motion, because you could totally see, like, the first guy, I'm just gonna fast forward past that one, because there's really nothing that happens there. He's shooting the grenade! Okay, so yeah, his teammate took him down, and then, like, watch his shots. Yeah, they're all hitting the exact same spot. Exact same spot. You can see the little poofs in the dust back there. He reloads, and then this is where you can really see the entire cheat system activating right here. It's like, watch this. You're gonna see every single shot just snap back to the same exact spot. So here we go. He scopes in, and, like, look at that. Dead center, dead center, dead center. Just, like, every single shot snapping back to that same spot. And the reason I don't use the AK is because of that. It's got so much recoil that it's practically impossible to be that accurate with it. So when you're full spraying the AK and you're hitting the exact same spot like that, that is freaking impossible. But yeah, so this guy here, or girl, wow, it's a girl. It's a girl skin. That doesn't mean anything. But yeah, dude, so definitely something fishy going on there with that dude. That is not normal recoil at all. That's this guy cheating. Like, we'll just watch it one more time. But on the cheating selection screen, it says it snaps, so it's not no recoil. You can see the cursor jump up like that, but it snaps back to the same spot each shot he takes. So it's definitely snapping. It's not necessarily no recoil, because like I said, you can see that there was recoil, but it automatically snapped back to the guy as he shot. So yeah, so there's no way you can compensate for recoil like that. I mean, there's just really is no way. I get that after playing the game long enough, you can kind of predict the patterns, but not a full every single shot after shot. That's impossible. All right, I think we've got time for at least one more, and then possibly, should we do one of mine? You know, I feel like we should. All right, dudes, this next one here is from TNA Gamer, and the name of the hacker is Seve121, S-E-V-E 121. And it looks like it's the old map, so that's kind of cool. And the hacks used says player seems to be using a hack that allows him to teleport and loot from distances. Let's load in the replay, make sure it works. But it says Seve121, his teammate Pang000 at... Oh, no, it crashed. Ah, that's so irritating. I hate this game. I honestly hate this freaking game. Alright, so for whatever reason, that one did not want to load. I'm going to see if I can try that next video. I'll try to like restart my computer and everything, see if we can get that one to play next video. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of mine here. This one, I don't even know what the heck happened. 3 minutes. I don't feel like there's going to be a lot that happens here. I don't even know why I've got this one marked. I think I kind of remember this game, but let's go ahead and check it out to see what actually happens inside here. So yeah, he was leaning and stuff. I don't really know. Let's go ahead and see if we can watch this in slow motion. Or we'll watch it in regular motion, and we'll watch it in slow motion. So he kind of pushes into my building. He's not really sure where I'm at. I mean, he knows I'm in there. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that was luck. But, I mean, he shot that thing freaking fast and had, like, no recoil on that. So, if you guys don't know, the SKS has probably one of the worst recoil patterns in the entire game. It's pretty freaking horrible. It's pretty bad. So, like, watch how accurate this dude is, and watch how he's got, like, no recoil on this thing. Like, at all. Like, there's no recoil. And all the shots are perfectly in, like, the same spot, like, on my head. So, snaps right to my head. Look, there's no recoil on this thing at all. And then he leans. He leans as soon as he goes to shoot. Headshot. And, like, no recoil on that thing. It's going exactly where he's aiming it. It's not kicking it up or anything. Alright, so basically, he comes out from behind the barrels, stands up, and then he decides to lean, as he's way out from behind the barrels. So he's not using the barrels for cover or anything. He just decides to lean. And as we know, hackers don't wear pants, and hackers lean. So here's a prime example of another dude hacking. So if you guys have watched my video series so far, you know that everybody, not everybody, but 90% of the people that have these aimbots and stuff wear no pants, and they lean when they shoot. And like I said, the SKS has probably the worst recoil out of all the guns in the entire game. Like, for anything that's semi-automatic. I mean, if you get into snipers, they've got some pretty wicked recoil on them. But, I mean, as far as this goes, the fact that he was spraying the SKS right onto my head, I mean, it was literally locked onto my head. And again, he's got no pants, and he leaned. Like I said, if he was back here and leaned behind the barrels, that's one thing. But he was out here, fully exposed, and then decided to lean as he shot, which locked onto my head and killed me. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this guy is definitely cheating. He had a couple different things going on here. So we're going to smart woo dip, and we're going to report him for cheating. Definitely snapped onto my head when he leaned, which is how they typically activate their hacks. And he had absolutely no freaking recoil, which was completely ridiculous. So, you, sir, have been reported. Hopefully you get banned, you freaking hacker. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget that if you want to watch this stuff live, you can do it on my Twitch channel. I'll be trying to record these a couple times per week. Don't forget, guys, I need your replays. Send in your replays, even if you're not 100% sure, even like the first two that you saw in this video here. I'll still watch them, guys. I'll still put them on the channel. So upload your replays to me. Try not to upload troll replays, because that's just going to waste everybody's time. But I do appreciate that, guys. Thank you guys for all the support. I really do appreciate all the new replays, especially since I lost like 20-some. I think I lost like 22 replays that we weren't even able to watch because they updated their system to not play old replays for whatever reason. I don't know why they did it. Like I said, they even made it so that the replay ends when you die, even when you're in squads, which is stupid. Like, if you're in squads and your team's alive, keep it going. What if you want to record the whole thing to watch something else back? You have to, like, get a hold of your other squad member and be like, hey, man, could you send me your replay? I want to watch what happened to this over there, or something like that. It sucks. I don't know why they did that. But it's PUBG. They do what they want. They don't do what we want. Anyways, I will see you guys again next time. Thank you dudes so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody. As always, dudes, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and possibly check out one of these other videos here. I think you really might like them. But I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody.